Welcome to the show, Independent Grind on Dash Radio. Cut the music. I am Alec. That is
Lucas.
We have a special guest in the building, Krizz Kaliko. What's going on?
Cali, baby. What's happening?
How you doing,
You
man?
looking good
Yeah,
today.
man, good. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. I feel good. I feel good today.
I like
Oh,
those
you
shoes.
have the bike chain bracelet on.
Bike chain bracelet, yes.
My dad, I come from a bicycle background. My dad used to give those to me all the time, but they're like actual heavy bike.
Yeah, man. This mug is like heavy for real. It got a little bit of gold in it, but it's cool.
So what's going on?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm just happy to be here, man. I got the tour popping, man, that I'm getting ready for. So it's called Talk Up on the Tour, man. If everybody out there hasn't been paying, if you've been living under a rock and you paying attention to strange music, you can't pay attention to strange music and live under a rock, though. So unless you've been living under a rock, you'll see that we've been advertising the Talk Up on the Tour, man. It starts December 28th. It goes until February the 1st, man. I'm super excited about going on this tour, man. It's my first solo tour, man. And I've been hearing a lot of people say, like, oh, I went to the Strange Noise tour, but that wasn't like my tour. That was like the Strange Music and Suburban Noise doing the tour, and I headlined the second one. And then we did the SOS tour with myself, Stevie, and Mayday, and I headlined that one, but that was all of our tour. This is actually my first solo run, man, so I'm super excited.
You get nervous at all?
Yes, but you know what, man? I tell my son, because he plays Little League, like professional.
Professional little.
He's professional
They're paying little
league.
leaguers.
He plays professional little
They
league.
give him a car so he would.
Yes, he plays professional little league. He plays for the little goldfish crackers and
That's not a
like
real
cereal
name.
bars.
Oh, Goldfish? I thought that was like the
Goldfish
name
yeah.
of the team.
No, plays for the goldfish crackers. Oh my God, no. Oh my God.
It's an aggressive name for a little league.
Goldfish crackers.
I don't think that's
And he's the only
aggressive.
black guy on the team. Does that make any sense to you guys? No. Goldfish, the little crackers that are in the shape of goldfish. I'm like, that's his pay. He gets those and shoes and like
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun. Boom.
Orange slices.
Boom. Man,
They do
I have to
those still?
force I got little kids, man. My sons are 11 and 3. And I have to force them to eat like healthy food. They think like my little one, Callan, man, I like try to trick him. How kids are like, I had like broccoli. And I was like, man, take the broccoli and dip it into the ranch. I'm sorry, take the little trees. These are trees. Like outside, don't they look like trees? They're trees. Dip the tree into the ranch sauce. And he's looking at me like, yeah, all right. So then he dips it in there and he takes a bite. He's like, pulls it out of his mouth and go, get out of there. I said, what? Kids don't eat this. I was like, yes, they do. Every kid eats this. And he's like, Mama, what kid eats this? You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. It's a tug of war to try to get them to eat healthy, man. But yeah, man, I forgot what the hell I was even talking about.
Are you getting your dad grind on heavy now because you're
man.
leaving? What's that like to?
My dad grind is constantly on, for real, man. As soon as I get home, I'm like right back in dad mode, man. I'm like, for a while I was like, on the PTA and, you know what I'm saying, at
What's
my
that?
son's school. It was so crazy because I come in there looking like this. So like, yeah, not only is I the only black guy in there, but I also like got a big diamond chain on and glasses. But they were excited because I was really involved and I always had like some cool ideas. And, I did like stuff like come to the school in the middle of the day where they had reading time and help like some of the other kids read. There was a thing called Watch Dogs, and it was for kids that didn't have fathers in their lives. So I would come read with my son and then read with the other kids too. So I'm constantly on dad grind, man, because I have to juggle that. Tech always said we're like 007, man. He calls himself 00 Nina. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm 00 Cali. I'm 700. I'm not 007, 700 Cali. Because
You're probably the friend's coolest dad. Like everybody's probably trying to stay at your kid's house.
when he was in elementary, now it's like people are like, hey, there's Krizz Kaliko. So what? My daddy is this other rapper dude. So like now it's not as big, but yeah, I think I like to say my son told me kids say I'm cool because you're my dad. I said, no, you're cool because of you. And he's like a really popular kid in school. And I'm happy about that because I was a popular kid, but sometimes for different reasons in school. You know what I mean? I was one of the kids that got kind of picked on and jumped on by 5, 6 dudes at once. It wasn't enough to just be one of the only black kids in school. Plus I had vitiligo. Plus I was a fat kid. So it was like 5, 6 of these dudes would jump on me. But it gave me character and kind of taught me how to fight. So
do the kids? Sorry, go ahead.
any 5 or 6 of you that want to try it out right now, just meet me at Subway around the corner. No,
It closed down.
oh damn it!
Yeah,
And Wendy's.
It ruined my lunch.
Why come when they close down these places, they turn them into like an immediate Chinese buffet?
Yeah. At least that was weird because they have like Chinese buffets in like shopping malls, and it's like this was like a
Yeah,
Bed Bath &
and
Beyond
it's
2
always
years ago. Now it's a restaurant.
And it's called something Dragon. It's always called something Dragon. Like
Wait, is it-
Happy Dragon.
Is that not a staple that when you guys go to the mall, you have to get Chinese food?
No,
I
not
thought
for
that
me.
like Panda
I don't.
Express is
No,
like
I
you
don't
have
fuck
to
with
get the
Panda
Panda
Express.
Express.
I don't, man. I eat Panda Express, but not at the mall because they're always like right there when you walk in, like an Oak Park Mall in Overland Park here in Kansas City. They like as soon as you walk in, they have like a toothpick with some food on it for you to try.
Yeah, you always I always walk by a few times to get the samples and then go somewhere else.
yeah. Then they see
Lucas
me
is
over
like-
at Taco Time.
Yeah, I just
getting
buy a hat and put it on and then walk.
right. I grab one. I'm like, thanks. Like my body language shows that I have no intention of buying this Chinese food.
I don't know why, but I'm a big Chick-fil-A in the mall guy.
I like Chick-fil-A too, man.
That's-
I'm trying not to
that's
eat any of this.
crazy.
Why?
Why would you go to the mall and get Chick-fil-A?
I mean, it's not like I go to the mall to get Chick-fil-A, but like if I'm
know,
there and
but
there's
That would be
Chick-fil-A,
weird.
that's kind of
if
what
you
I...
just went to the mall just to get Chick-fil-A, I would probably
Well, I don't
stop
think
talking
mall
to
food's
you.
as good as the like. If you go to a Chick-fil-A in the mall, it's like not as good as a normal Chick-fil-A.
How?
I'm convinced like
Same recipe.
mall food's like airplane food, where it's just like not as like. It's just not as good.
How
Like
is this
anything
possible?
in the airplane, anything in the
There's
airport.
no
I
way
don't-
this is
I don't mess
possible,
with. It's
Lucas.
true.
There's no way this is possible because they have the same recipe that they
No,
make
it's
every
different.
restaurant around the entire country.
Something about it. I just can't take it seriously. I'm like, if you were a real Chick-fil-A, you'd be in your own establishment right now.
You're a fake Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
It's a Chick-fil-A knockoff.
Yeah, it's like when you go anywhere at an airport, it's just like not as good as if you're.
I think
at
that's
the,
your mindset.
No,
but
it's-
maybe, here's the deal. We need to test this theory. We need to go buy one at the airport and the mall.
blind taste test. I'll be able
And-
to pick it out.
Yes, and go to the drive-through Chick-fil-A, like the one by Ward Parkway, and then just, and
I'll
put
be able
all
to-
3
I'll
of
be
them.
able to test it
we'll
out.
know.
I feel like when I used to go to the mall, like you go there on the weekend with your pals, whatever, middle
Right.
school. I'm getting something extravagant for lunch. I'm not getting Chick-fil-A. Like
Well, I
I'm
don't
not
eat
getting
Chick-fil-A
some
very
fast
What
food
the hell
burger.
extravagant are you getting at the
Yeah,
mall?
well,
Like
Yes,
Panda
filet
Express
mignon.
or like get
Chick-fil-A mignon?
get one of those crazy like pizza slices, something.
Yeah.
Crazy
Because
pizza
the
slice.
mall has shit that you can't just go, like even the stores, like you don't just find a packed sun. Like that's a terrible analogy.
But yeah, I
like,
get you.
When you go get the food,
I
you got
see
to
what
get
you
something
mean.
crazy.
It has unique. Yeah, I get it. I don't know. I'm just a sometimes I just want
Chick-fil-A is
Chick-fil-A.
like what you eat. You eat that probably once a week.
No, I don't eat Chick-fil-A. I accept.
Huh?
I mean, I
Did
like.
you just say all of that and then say I
Yeah.
don't eat
Well, like
Chick-fil-A?
I'm
gotta say that it's
Listen, I'm
worse in
trying
the
to cut
mall.
back on
Oh.
the heavy foods like
Yeah, me too,
Chick-fil-A and
dude.
stuff. This week was bad.
So you go to Chipotle, which is not.
Well, you can
better
get
for
healthy
you.
shit at Chipotle. I get a
Why
salad
do you think
from
Chipotle's
Chipotle.
not better for you?
Yeah.
It's definitely
If you get a
better.
salad from
It's
Chipotle,
part of the McDonald's chain. It cannot be.
Couldn't
good for you.
possibly be, yeah. 'cause
if you
it's
get a
McDonald's
salad,
chain.
if you get lettuce, peppers, beans, no meat, you're fine.
That just isn't Chipotle.
If you get a bologna sandwich at Chick-fil-A, it's better.
You get a can of beans and some lettuce and
That's not
fucking
what it-
onions and put it in a bowl.
But
That sounds-
But think about it. If you got beans and rice and chicken and like pico de gallo,
that's protein though. Like,
I'm saying.
you're
But if you
eating-
got that and rice and beans and all of that at home, what would be the difference when you get it at Chick-fil-A? It's the same thing. You think so?
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle, I mean. Sorry.
season, salt, butter, grease, all of that. When you're at home, your quantities are different.
They are. Chipotle does give you lots of food. I actually stopped going there and I started going to what you call it? What's the other one? Qdoba.
Nah,
Bell?
it's
No,
blasphemy.
Qdoba. Nah, I never eat taco. I probably haven't had Taco Bell in 15 years.
Damn.
I hate Taco
dude,
Bell.
I don't eat Taco Bell.
What?
I don't eat McDonald's. I eat McDonald's maybe once a year because I know that it's the worst thing ever
Oh
in
my
life
God.
for you. But I just crave it like once, maybe twice a
Yeah.
year. But I'm super anti McDonald's, man.
But you go to Chick-fil-A?
But I go Chick-fil-A.
I don't understand the difference.
Because I eat a chicken salad sandwich at Chick-fil-A. Now but if
I
I'm
got
gonna
that.
if I'm gonna go there and eat the breaded chicken sandwich or the chicken nugget things and fries, I might as well go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's all the same poison. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a big conspiracy theorist, man, as far as food goes. You know what I'm saying? Before everybody started watching What the Health, I was already like, dude, that is absolutely killing everyone.
So
You know
where
what
are
I'm saying?
you at on turning vegan? Are you getting close
I'm
to
gonna
that?
go. I'm gonna go vegan. I just told my wife like 2 days ago that I'm gonna actually go vegan. We're gonna go vegan by next year. We're gonna try vegan out for a while.
What do you do when you're on tour though? Because like I've been on road trips and I'm like I'm trying to eat healthy, but there's just no way.
No, you can. There's places. I mean, Chipotle is a healthier choice.
Yeah.
When I go to Chipotle, I actually just don't. Travis is flipping me off right now. I actually just don't. I so wish we had cameras because looking at all this pink and him through the door is like the most
Classic.
amazing thing ever.
Travis on a mic would probably just
Hey,
shut
come
us
here.
all down. He ain't got
He's
time
gone
for that.
He's gone. He definitely has time. He definitely does. They're on a break because he wouldn't be out here if they weren't on a break.
You want to hop on the show?
We're on the independent grind right now. Come on here. That was the best. That was the best ever to see all this pink and you through that door doing that. I would have loved to have a camera and look at that.
We're talking
So-
about turning vegan. How close are you to turning vegan?
Vegan? Man, I don't want to. I got to talk in this thing.
What do you think about that? You lost lots of weight. You've been getting really healthy, but what do you actually think about being vegan, though?
I don't think that I could ever be completely vegan, just because. I mean, I've been eating a lot less red meat, almost none. I've
Yeah.
been eating nearly no pork, but I love those little chickens. I love eating chickens.
I do too, man.
I love turkey too, man. I must like birds or something, but
Do you eat pork?
I haven't been eating much. No, I'm on a bird only diet.
Bird only.
I don't eat too much pork, man, just because I know the process that it takes to digest beef and pork, and you got to actually have that stuff in your system anywhere from 48 to 72 hours.
Yeah.
It literally has to spoil and decompose in your body before it'll move all the way through. So that's why I've learned to eat less red meat. I eat more vegetables. Lost 132 pounds,
That's
which
crazy.
is crazy.
That's crazy.
And
I was just looking at these pictures. This picture of you and Mackenzie right there.
Yeah, I'm a little
And then there's
chubby.
another one somewhere of you with a
Yeah.
gray hoodie on.
Oh
Somewhere.
yeah,
I
that's
don't know where it
horrible.
is,
We're
but,
gonna update these pictures.
I was just looking at that, and Crystal and I were just talking about how you were saying that you were not loved, but were willing to do the photo shoot because of how comfortable and great you're looking now.
Well, I needed to do the photo shoot so people would stop using the super fat photos.
The old fit, that's what she said.
Yeah.
That's actually what she said.
Yeah, no, I mean because I look at some of those photos and I'm like, who the hell? Oh my God, that's me. You know what I mean? Oops, I said hell. Can you say hell on here? You can curse on here, can't you?
Yep.
I'm gonna try not to though. See, I'm trying to get right. Anyway, but nah, man, I got tired of people using photos of me being 350 plus pounds. Like that's the main thing because now I'm down to 238. I'm going to 220, and when I get to 220, I'm gonna see how that feels. And if
When
that's
you
good,
work
then-
this hard, man, when you work that hard, it's hard to. It's bad to see pictures of when it's a misrepresentation of where your life is at right then.
I seen some pictures of you right around the corner from back in the angelic days.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I was gonna
You
die.
know that? I was in there too. Like I was in
gonna
there
die,
like,
dude.
God dang,
I was
man, what
gonna
was
die.
I thinking? This is retarded. It don't make no
I
sense.
still got 50 pounds to lose, but I was gonna die then though.
Yeah. I'm gonna lose 18 more, 220, see what that feels like. If it ain't enough, I'll go down to 200. But I can do it easy now, and it ain't hard for me at all no more.
Well, it's a
Because
habit
I'm
now.
Yeah, I'm just disciplined, and not only that, but if you cut out carbohydrates,
Yeah.
and all that type of stuff, like if you stop eating what you call it, pasta and breads, if you stop eating those two things by themselves or processed whites, you'll the weight will fall off. You know.
That's
Matter
what
of
I
fact,
did for
I'll
like
lose
the
it too fast.
probably the last 20-ish pounds that I'd lost. And actually, I just jumped back on the wagon 2 weeks ago. I already dropped like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really drink like that, but I mean, if I do, I kind of go in. Like I'm about to go on a cruise, and I keep telling my wife I really don't want to go because I'm getting I'm trying to be all the way 100 for this tour that's coming up. And when I go on a cruise, I just want to eat indiscriminately and drink, and that's what a cruise is for. So now I'm gonna have to go on there and just be watching what I'm doing and still working out every day.
You can do it though, man. I just did a 10-day cruise this last year, and dude, I just got on there and got disciplined.
You kept it right?
Yeah, I kept it right. Yeah, I mean, I ate a little bit more than what I was used to, but I don't drink anymore anyway.
At all?
Nah, I don't really. I'll drink maybe like this Sunday when we do our big holiday party.
Right.
I can't say that out loud.
No,
I'm sorry.
can't.
I had some friends of mine.
I heard what's up though.
Brew up some beer, and I'm actually going to take a glass and have it that day. So, but at the end of the day, though, man, I don't drink, not because I'm like, oh, God, I might be an alcoholic, so I got to control this shit.
Right.
It ain't got nothing to do with that at all. It has to do with the idea that I got to stay sharp, because if you're working 12 and 14-hour days, add alcohol to that, and you're fucking that whole process up. Like, I got to stay, I can't, I got to be sharp. I get up at 4:15 every morning. Try to drink a whole bunch of liquor and get up at 4:15. It don't make no sense. So, and plus the idea of getting in shape is to keep up with what we're doing here, man, because everything that's happening, I got to chase everything. Man, just going over tech schedule yesterday gave me anxiety. Like, oh shit, we're going to be in New York for 7 days. We're going to be flying directly from there to a big event in LA, and we got to be there for 5 days. And we got to fly from there to Denver, Colorado to do something. And then, so, they're automatically, I'm on the road 14, 15 days. Like, you can't do that being fat and unhealthy and eating wrong. So, and then I got to chase Mackenzie all over the planet, because the shit that she's doing, I think, is going to warrant that.
No doubt.
I'm going to end up chasing her all over the planet. Then we got these big tours coming up. Next year's tour, spring tour, is 60 dates. We just went over it yesterday. And you don't want to be unhealthy. Matter of fact, we might add somebody to the tour just to keep you in shape.
That'd be dope.
You know what I'm talking about?
That'd be dope.
What you did in Canada?
You talking about, yeah.
Yes.
You talking about,
Sergeant.
Couple of grape sodas. That's what we call them. Couple of grape sodas.
Yeah,
You talking about Noel?
Yes, sir. And we'll see what happens, man. If he can go, though, like, I know that I told him to annoy the hell out of you guys and make y'all work out every day, man. So,
he did really good. I let my hair down a little bit when I got home, but I put my hair back up, so I'm back on the wagon.
You got hair?
I didn't. I don't. But figuratively speaking, I let my hair down.
All right.
Then I shaved it back off and got back on the wagon. So.
All right.
He was beating our ass, though, with the workout. But yeah, man, you got to do that to be able to keep up with these schedules, man, that we have to keep up with. This dude is in this office every time I come in. I ain't never came in here and he wasn't here. If he was, he's dealing with something personal. Other than that, yes. And we're not in the office all day long like this, but when we're on that road though, that beats the hell out of you every day, day in and day out for this many years too. Like it's amazing that we've been able to do it, and I feel like we're all looking better as we get older.
Everybody is. I mean, obviously, with being 200 pounds lighter than you used to be, or whatever it was, and then and then you look at Tech, man. This dude is somehow looking younger now than he did back then. So that has to do with exercise, diet, working out, and giving a shit. Like, not only that, but I think that once you begin to have some sort of success and you realize, oh shit, now that things are working out, I got to actually live long enough to enjoy them. Yeah. So you start thinking about that stuff, not to be on some super crazy health kick, but my thing is I'm just trying to be able to keep up. I'm trying to be able to hold on to the steering wheel, and I don't want to be asleep at the wheel. So no more food fogs, no more fat trav, no more none of that shit. I'm just...
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's go back. What? You're not falling asleep at the wheel anymore?
Hell no. Hold on. What's this anymore?
Well, let's go back.
Explain.
Let's go back.
Explain anymore.
You know just what I'm talking about.
Mr. Paranoid. Man, I'm the coldest sleep driver you know.
But did you see he's the coldest what driver?
Sleep driver, man.
So anymore.
I got this.
Anymore.
I got how many? Hold on. Let's talk about this. How many wrecks have I had? Oh, wow. The goose eggs.
I don't remember any.
Zero.
Okay.
Zero.
I'm going to pose you the same question. How many wrecks How many wrecks has I had?
I don't know how many
wrecks has I done had?
Has many.
How many wrecks have I had, though?
I don't know, but...
You do know.
I don't know.
Yes,
man.
you do.
I remember your truck door being real dented up because you tried to replace it.
My sister hit my car. I didn't hit it.
Your sister ran into your shit?
She hit me.
That don't make no sense. Why would your sister run into your shit?
I was just driving, and she went around me and hit my door because she thought I was going to make a different turn.
Well,
She's
see,
too anxious of a driver.
you might accidentally call that a wreck, but I'm just saying,
She
like,
definitely wrecked into me.
I mean, I don't know how many, but you remember how
None.
paranoid you? Remember the time we was trying to go to Denver, Colorado, and you was like backseat driving me to death, and like, Trav, man, it looks icy out, man. Trav, don't, I mean, nonstop, man, because you was the most paranoid dude I knew, and then I'm like,
Besides who?
but I had to.
Besides who?
Besides who?
Besides who?
No, you are the most.
Besides?
There's no besides.
Yes, besides you.
What you mean? Well, see, I'm always driving, so it doesn't matter. But listen,
Me too.
But what
so
I'm
just
saying,
imagine when I get in the car
so
with you,
anyway,
and I'm always driving.
So
I'm scared, terrified.
He's the one like paranoid as hell. So finally, I got tired of him, man. We're an hour in. I'm like, okay, watch this. Boom, off the highway in snow and ice. I'm driving through medians. I'm jumping over going around the exit. I cut, the big circle exit. I just cut that shit in half, and I said, see, I did it to prove a point.
And
like,
thank you for admitting that you are a terrible driver.
I know I'm the coldest, man.
I don't think I've been any more scared than that moment right there.
In San Francisco, you almost.
I wasn't scared. I know you're talking about going down the hill, but I wasn't as scared as that particular moment right there. Going to Denver, I ain't never been that scared.
That shit right
the only
there.
time I've been that scared is when I got robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah, you're going on a winter tour.
Yes, but guess who's not driving?
This guy.
This guy right here.
See, and you know what? When I stop driving, man, and I leave the wheel to somebody else.
Yes, we flipped.
They flipped the van 5 times.
We did.
And then they called me at the hotel like, hey, man.
Crying.
My wife is calling me like, I need you to wake up. I'm like, why? It's 5:30 in the morning. I don't have to fly back there. What do you, well, the guys have had an accident. I'm like, all right. So, and they flipped the van, and I'm like, hold on, what'd you say? They flipped the van, and she goes, yes, several times. Yeah. I'm like, what? Yes. Like, I'm like, are they alive? Like what? I mean, it was really a sobering experience. And plus, I then got up and raced out there, but they had already been hauled off by all the ambulances or whatever. But dude, like, I seen the truck and I'm like, oh yeah, somebody's missing an arm, a leg, body part, something went. I mean, I'm surprised nobody was dead. Like, is anybody in a coma? And then eventually, after getting to the hospital, man, these dudes are fortunate because there were some cuts and bruises and glass and all kinds of stuff, but they made it through without a flaw, and I mean without any like major broken anything. So much so that I put them on a Buddy Holly, which Chris really appreciates too. I put him on.
I'm sorry, I said I wasn't any more scared. This is the second time. Now this next time I got scared about Travis. Yes. That's it.
Right, yeah. But put him on a Buddy Holly, and we still did the show that night. Wow. And you know what I mean? And then me and Corey had to go out, buy a new truck, buy a new trailer, pick up all our merch off the side of the highway because the shit was everywhere, and then go and tear stuff out of the van that was at the tow yard by then, and then drive to the next city. Then I caught a flight and like something called Pocatello or some shit back to LA for meetings. But yeah, man. But my driving is cold. Is my point.
That was your point of that story.
Hey, so what I'm trying to say is
to break it down.
What I'm trying to say is the one time I'm not behind the wheel, look what happened. You see it?
Oh shit!
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, that was such a long way to go. That was such a long way to go to be like so. The point is, motherfucker, I'm a good driver.
So the point is, God. I got this because I ain't never flipped no shit. I ain't never.
Oh my God, dude,
and
that
I
was
drive
the best.
all kind of vehicles.
That was so worth this segment, dude. That particular
it had
thing,
every emotion.
It had everything in it. That was so good, man. And so that's why I'm a good driver. Boy.
Hey, I mean, I got a point there,
that's
right?
a mic drop. And that's why I'm a good driver.
And that's why I'm a good driver.
That was so dope.
Hey, man, I just heard the music stop, so I got to go back in here and see what people are talking about. We're setting up next year's releases.
No doubt.
Krizz Kaliko going out on tour.
No doubt.
If I think he should do a tour vlog called Terrified, and it's going to be him just like constantly on Instagram and holding the phone outside. Look, it's snow. Look at my face. Look,
I'm gonna tell y'all.
And then you're gonna have like an
these
Instagram.
Are all jokes, but kind of not, because I'm a paranoid passenger. And because everybody think they got it. And just, the problem that I have just in life is that the way that I think things should go don't always go that way. So if you stop slower or quicker than I normally stop, now I'm logged off of you. I feel like, okay, you don't know what you're
It's
doing.
worse than that, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
this
in a
dude is
nutshell.
out of
In a
his
nutshell.
mind.
All right, thanks, Trav.
Hey, no worries. Hey,
thank you.
good time.
Thank you for coming.
So yeah, and no, Chris, we cannot put tank tracks on the van. It doesn't work that way.
But I am ordering some tires.
Corey told me that you're ordering some kind of special snow tires.
Yes.
For the van.
Yes.
Melts
Already
the
ordered
snow
them.
instantly.
What?
They're called Blizzak tires.
Blizzak tires?
Yes.
You're ordering Blizzak tires?
Blizzak on my
Blizzak?
Blizzaks.
Does it come with free Blizzaks? What the fuck is a Blizzak tire?
So look, you got to look this up. Blizzak tires, man. I learned about this in Alaska. Like
.com.
everybody puts them on there,
It's Alaska. You're not in fucking Alaska.
but they have snow and ice just like every place
what are they,
else.
metal studded? What are they?
No. They have
Because
those
you
too.
can't
but
drive on the regular
no,
ground with some metal
Blizzak
studding.
tires have a certain technology to them. As soon as they hit snow and ice, they immediately melt. Now it immediately melts it. I called Travis.
Hold on, stop. Wait, I don't understand. Are you saying that it's like a plug-in blanket? You plug the tires in and it
Yes.
heats up?
You don't plug them in, but that's exactly what it does.
How do the tires get hot? That
So
don't make
think
no
about
sense.
it. How do hand warmers get warm? You crack the little packet and it gets warm.
But that shit runs out. You got to keep cracking.
This don't worn out. You don't have to crack these tires. You put them on there. It's Chad, I
And
call
it just
Chad.
melts the snow. Man,
Chad is our guy that's got the custom. That has a custom shop that puts wheels and tires and stuff on. And I hit him and he said, "Yeah, dude, I had the only set in Kansas City at one time." He's like, me and my wife ordered them, sliced right through all snow and ice. After I get this, watch you put some Blizzak tires on your vehicles.
This don't sound real.
It's real.
This sounds like some cartoon shit.
Doesn't
Bridgestone
it make
makes
it
'em.
more slick when it's hot and cold?
No,
though?
it's not. It's not really hot. It's just whatever the material, whatever they mixed in with the rubber that these tires are made of, immediately melts snow and ice, and you can
Ladies
just
and
chop right
gentlemen,
through it. Blizzak.
This sounds like some bullshit.
I would.
but I'm just saying, like, I'm not too sure about this one, man. I'm gonna go Google the shit.
Go Google.
And then
ask Chad.
Sometimes Chad,
I know,
Chad be
I know.
on something different.
He is.
Chad. Blizzak tires. You done
Blizzak
convinced
tires.
Chris
Watch.
to
This is
spend
not a plug for Blizzak tires, by the way.
$11.
We're not sponsored by Blizzak tires. I could care.
Sponsored by?
Well, yeah. Yes. If they call us and want to get Blizzak, if y'all want to give us some free ones for this trip, I'm cool with that. But we're not sponsored by
Right
Blizzak.
now, if anybody from Blizzak is listening, we're like, we got another one.
Right. These tires ain't shit.
We got him.
Got him. Got
Man.
him. Mr.
Yeah.
Blizzak.
Yeah,
Just want you to know the
sounds like
checks in the mail from Krizz
Pyramid scheme of
Kaliko.
tires in full effect.
And I thought they were like $3,000 a set, but they're literally like $100 a tire, $150 a tire maybe. Go look up Blizzak tire,
You gotta-
Bridgestone.
Listen, man,
Bridgestone
Michelin's on the
Blizzak.
van at 200 some a tire, and you want to tell me I can get some Miracle tires for half price?
I may be
That don't
wrong
make no
about the
damn
price,
sense.
but
But what I'm saying,
it's definitely better than the. I saw some new tires on here. If y'all see, I'm paranoid, but I'm coming. I'm paranoid, but I'm going on tour.
I told Chris, like, if you get, you run into a blizzard, man, there's this thing you do. It's real easy. It's called stop. Just pull the fuck off.
Okay, but I gotta ask you this: when have we ever
Slow
done
down.
that?
Huh?
When have
I'm
we
saying
ever
stop
done this?
temporarily. I know we don't miss no dates, but if it's
We
in a
don't,
blizzard,
man. I got a specific type of conditioning at Strange Music from back in the day. We don't miss.
We don't
We
miss
can't stop.
we don't miss shows.
I would have a problem stopping.
What if I got you a Buddy Holly?
No, that stops. It stopped Buddy Holly. So no,
Stops right there.
No.
I think Buddy Holly planes are fun, man. You and see, I
You're a
give
pilot, though.
But I know, but I give you life's experiences, man. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
want these. I don't
no,
want 'em.
they're good, man.
I don't
you
want
can
'em.
talk about it when you're like old and shit.
If
What you mean if?
If
we got
I'm old.
this. Obviously,
no.
someone's looking over you when you flip a van 5 times, destroy everything, and you walk out with no marks. Like
You're right.
That mean
you're right. I just don't want to push my luck, man.
Right. I mean, just God or baby Jesus riding with you, just right in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Blizzak.
And Blizzak. and Blizzak tires.
And Blizzak tires.
Yeah, okay. Well, on that note, $100, man. I don't want no $100 tires.
I don't think
on
they're
there.
$100.
Okay.
Somebody told me they were $3,000, but when I was looking them up, I don't think they were that. They were like
You didn't get no
one-
bootleg Blizzaks, did you?
No, Blizzak sounds like a name that would be bootleg. Blizzak.
Sounds like an
I'm rolling
infomercial.
on the Blizzaks. It sounds like a tire that Snoop
Right.
Dogg has, doesn't it?
No,
No,
you know what he said,
it's actually a
Blizzaks on the
Bridgestone
Cadillac.
makes them.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Slipping
man.
on some
He-
Blizzak.
it's
Slipping
Blizzak.
on some Blizzak.
I hear Blizzak in his next.
Blizzak's
album.
definitely in the next joint. If
They
If they
work.
work.
if they work.
And if they don't work,
If they work,
Diss track. on the
it's gonna be a
way.
straight diss track on
track on
Blizzak. Beep, this Blizzak. They can suck my dick.
yeah, that was fun. By the way, love this room, love the environment. It's pink and crazy. And
Yes.
Yeah, the theme in here is a chocolate cupcake with pink icing. Don't know if anybody ever knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was the fourth color of brown before she approved it at 9 years old. So
I thought it was. This is kind of like Krizz Kaliko's face. It's like pink and brown.
Pink,
brown and pink.
Yeah, this is
Touches
our
of white.
vitiligo room.
This is the vitiligo room. That's what I thought it was.
I mean, yeah, I know. I guess we could put that up there too. A little sign on the window.
The vitiligo room.
The vitiligo room. Come on in.
I have never actually sat in here, man. This is dope.
It's very
Sorry that we're
comfortable.
just having conversations on
Aren't we supposed to be talking
Yeah.
about like a tour and some shit? Some
or whatever. I told them don't even tell me what they normally talk about on the show.
What
Let's
do you
just
guys talk
just
about?
wing it.
Hip hop news,
What kind of news?
hip hop news, rap
Hip hop news?
anything
Okay.
like that. You want to get in on one?
No, absolutely not. I'm going to go ahead and stay out of that. I'll let you guys scroll through hip hop news and happenings and enjoy. Here's your
Thanks for
microphone
coming
thing. By the way, it's a Bob Barker mic. You need to up your game.
You got to
player.
go way down here with it. You got to hold it from the bottom.
Yeah.
Rappers hold it from the top. You got to hold it from the bottom. That's tight, man. I don't think Trav's ever done this show,
Come on.
man. Matter of fact,
never have.
I've never done this show.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't even. So
Maybe
are there,
not
like-
with us,
Are there
but you guys
people
have
like
done it.
listening and stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's cool. Lots of people. That's cool.
So now they know the song "Anxiety" is real. That's a real thing.
All right. Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. Party on, Garth. Here you go.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Travis is crazy, as you can see. Travis is out of his
Travis stopped
mind.
by.
That's so
You gave
dope,
me
though.
Christmas.
That's
Hopefully
tight,
I don't
man.
get
He
in
give-
trouble for saying this, but I would love to get high with Travis just to see him not talk about business.
I don't think he
I
does.
know.
Like he needs.
He
like,
let-
I want to
dude,
get.
I'm
the
gonna tell
off
you something
switch.
about Trav,
I want to
dude.
meet the off switch, Travis.
Nah, he has one. He definitely has one, man. We it's times when we go to like sometimes we play Vegas. Like Travis will come out there, man, and kind of kick it with me and Tech, and he definitely has an off switch, and he definitely likes to kick it. But I don't think he gets a chance to do that, much. And even he does, he's usually with his family. But like with the fellas, we did it a lot more, man. Strange Music has just grown so much in the past years that I don't think he has time to do that. Hell, I don't have time.
What about when he was coming on tour? I don't know how
Nah,
that
he
worked
wasn't really
out,
kicking
but
it then.
no?
He wasn't really. By then, he was already on. I think he already was confident that this was going to work. I think back when we were kicking it a lot more, he wasn't necessarily confident. He wasn't as confident as he is now. I'll say it like that. When we were doing Strange Music out of his basement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I think that I think that he needs more of those times. I've been with him when we've been drinking and kicking it and cracking jokes. You see, he's a jokester.
yeah.
So he and I drinking high together, it's a complete crack session, or what we call
You
a
know,
cracking session.
when you guys are, like a decade from now, maybe a little bit longer, when
Yeah.
you guys are slowed down, not doing this shit too often, that's
Mm-hmm.
what we need. We need like the Strange Music reunion, like
That's
once
exactly
a
what we
month, just you guys around a round table, just
Yeah.
Talking, kicking it.
Yeah, man, that would be really dope, dude. Who knows when we'll slow down? I mean, the Rolling Stones are 60. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
long time for me. But I mean, there's still 60s and 70-year-old rockers out here doing it, man. So
Elton John's still doing it.
Elton John's probably in his 60s, isn't he?
I think so. Maybe older, 70s.
he's older.
70s, maybe.
We can look it up.
We have to look it up, man. But
He just shouted out,
another
reference tech.
again,
Well, yeah, in the Eminem, Elton John interviewed Eminem for Interview Magazine, and he talked about like what rappers you like, and Eminem said like Royce, Travis Scott, a few others, and said Tech Nine, and Elton goes, "Oh, I love him too."
again.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I didn't know Elton John was conducting interviews.
I didn't either.
I think it was a special thing for
Social media,
Was
dude.
it Beats One?
Oh, it was Interview Mag.
I mean, I'm sure it's a special occasion, but social media, man, everybody's got to get involved, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Even
what I mean?
Elton?
Everybody got to get involved.
He is 70 years old.
70.
Right on the dot.
He's still doing shows in Vegas. My parents saw him when I was
I've
super
never
jealous.
seen Elton John in concert. I always wanted to.
They said he was ridiculous. Even
I
at 70,
bet.
he still kills it.
I bet. I think I'm not saying anything bad, but he has a little bit of an advantage because he gets to sit down. You get to
That's
sit
true.
down and play the piano.
Well,
you
and
probably
his
got a
music-
couple more years under you, and you have hit after hit after hit.
Yeah.
And you can sit down. You in there.
Yeah, but his music you're not getting rowdy to either.
No, you're not. All right.
Who's somebody that you want to see live? Like that's still
I always
alive.
wanted to. Oh well, I was gonna say BB King. I never got to see
missed that
BB
too.
King, man. I always wanted to see him. I always wanted to see Elton John, Prince, which I saw Prince live.
I think you said something about Prince in the last time we talked to you.
I always wanted to see. I saw
Collab?
Prince live though.
I think it was like
Oh,
a-
dude, come on, man. If I could have done a collab with Prince and Rick James and Michael Jackson, I would be losing my mind. And then put CeeLo Green in there.
We got
a
guest
little-
number 3 in the house,
and put a
Sean
little-
Tyler. You
maybe
walked
even
in here.
Anthony
You didn't want your
Hamilton.
name
You walked
on
into the
here.
fire.
You walked in here.
Guess who I
What's
really want to do a
going on?
collab with right now, man? I don't know
Sean?
if our demographic. I've done collaborations with Sean.
Sean, you were on
Tyler.
the mic?
I want to do a collaboration with the Hamiltones. Y'all know who the Hamiltones are?
No.
They did. Like they sing, and they're the Anthony Hamilton's background
Okay.
singers. Anthony Hamilton's an R&B singer. They're his background
Yeah.
singers, and they got like a buzz on. They got their videos went viral because they were singing like when you remember when Baby came into Hot 97 and it's like y'all gotta put some respect on my name.
Yeah.
And they made a song. I want you to put some respect on it when you say my name. They gave over there and they like made a whole song out of it. And then they started doing like I love when the hotline blink. Yeah.
Okay.
That could only mean one thing. No, they did that. They didn't do Grab Her by the Pussy. Yeah, I gotta look it up. You gotta look that up, man. The Hamiltones. I would love to do a real song. Matter of fact, I talked to 2 Chainz one night, and I asked him did he like when they did watch that a little bit.
Okay.
They sang it.
Yeah.
Watch that a little bit. Watch that a little bit. And I said, hey man, what'd you think about that? Did you like that or are you offended? He's like, I'm trying to figure out how I can actually do a real song with him. I said, that's what I'm talking about, because I know that he's like me. He's like he's a comedian for real and a musician type of dude. So yeah, man, you gotta look up the Hamiltones, man. That's who I'd love to collaborate with. And then of course there's several others, man. I could go on for days about who I like right now in hip hop and in R&B and rock, which is like all the stuff that I do, and and reggae. And I want to do a song with the Man's Not Hot dude, Big Shaq. You know about the Man's Not Hot.
Things go pop.
Take off the pop pop, skeet the pop pop pop.
Yeah.
He's probably got a few collabs coming out after
I'm
that.
sure.
I bet he does. Shaquille O'Neal made a diss record to him
Really?
What?
over his beat.
Like a serious
Like
diss record or
recently?
like a kidding?
Yes, no, it was. I think he was kidding
Why-
because he got a good sense of humor
Yeah.
too.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, why did Shaq go at him?
Because dude's name is Big Shaq. And he's like, there's only one Big Shaq. Say the man's not hot.
Connect
Take off
the
the
dots.
jacket.
Get out of here.
The man's not hot.
We got an audience now, just joning.
Yes. We need an audience for this. We should do this live for real.
Who's some younger hip hop guys you'd love to work with? Or like, what do you listen to? I'm curious.
Man, I listen to everything for real, man. I know everybody says that, but there's a place like I hear dudes that are like super lyrical dissing like Travis Scott or dissing like these are not in the same arena by any means, but like dissing like Yachty and Lil Pump and these dudes like that. There's a definite place for these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of the older heads, man, will talk about this simple rap. I ain't even talking about Shine,
Yeah.
right, as he tiptoes out the room. But some of the older hip hop head dudes, man, don't fool with these dudes, man. But I have to remind them, man, remember when you was younger in the 90s and Doing the Butt was a simple song. But I know my elders were like, that's stupid. We didn't, but my elders was like, that's stupid. They thought rap, period, was stupid when it came out. You know what I mean? They thought they thought it was gonna be a fly by night type of thing, but it stuck. And so now it's 30 years later, and now the older heads are getting on these dudes. That turn up music, it has its place, man. It's got its place. And I be turning up. I got a preteen son. I got 11-year-old son, and I got teenage nephews that come over my house and they playing it, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's the new dance. Okay, I can do that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's fun to me, man. You know what I mean? I don't think you have to take it that serious. I think I'm an MC, but I'm not going to always show you how good I can rap in every song. Some songs are made just to make you party. Some songs I'm going to make to convey whatever emotion I had when I was writing it. Like I'm sad, I'm not going to be super lyrical when I need to explain this to you, or however I feel like I need to do it is how I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And luckily, I've been blessed with enough talent to be able to convey that. You know what I mean? To be able to do that, do these different styles, different genres, and all of that. So let it have its place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason they should be like combating each other.
Nah, man.
Old heads, you say that all the time.
Nah. Come on, man. I listen to Lil Yachty. I know what that is. I know he's not the most lyrical rapper in the world, but somebody likes him. A lot of people agree about him. You know what I mean? In a good way. So how can you hate on that? It's success. How can you hate on this? And if dudes were broke, dirt broke, and living in their mama's basement, and now they got millions of dollars, man, that's great to me. You know what I mean? That inspires me.
I always make the correlation to like you and tech is like, because when you guys came out, you had all these people saying all these crazy things about you guys. And
we were
it's
the
like
weirdest
kind of
dudes
the
ever.
same thing.
Yeah, you look at
Dude, we were dyeing our hair. Tech's hair was red. Mine was brown. He had face paint on. I mean, mine was blonde. Sorry. Mine was brown. Isn't that weird? mine was blonde. And we were both bald now because of it. But he had a preacher's robe on. I mean, even black dudes with dyed hair back then was so unacceptable. And now, as we talk about Lil Pump, these dudes got like cotton candy dreads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like anything can crack now, man. Mm-hmm. Anything goes, man. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's cool. You know what I mean? Show your individuality. You know, I look different than everybody else without even trying. You know, vitiligo makes me look way different, which, by the way, I was teased about, and I'm sure everybody with vitiligo was too. And now I see all of these models coming out, with Winnie Harlow's and all of these people that are popping up. There's a Latina model too with vitiligo, and I'm like, wow, this wasn't cool. When I came out with an album called Vitiligo, they were like, look at this man, look at him right here.
The hell is
you know what I mean? But now it's like, it's acceptable and it's cool and I'm happy and here we go. You know what I mean?
For real. What's up, Sean Tyler?
Sean Tyler's here.
He's in here.
Why do you get dragged in here?
Well,
I
you are
feel like
here.
I feel like you have
You're
something to
standing
say.
here.
You walked in.
You walked in.
Serving, you know, radio's my thing, and y'all be fucking it up a lot, so I'm just checking.
Oh,
thank you.
wow.
This show has no rules. This is no.
There's no right or wrong answer to this
We
show.
had Travis in here talking about how good of a driver he was. I mean,
Kind
that,
of.
what do you think about? Oh,
Right.
Travis,
He, by
CEO
the way,
Travis.
he, by the way, is not a good driver at all.
No.
He is terrifying to ride with. And because he does run our whole company, he's constantly texting and on the phone. And I just put up a rant. If you guys haven't seen my rant on my Instagram about people, I'm a cyclist, so that was a big statement for me to talk about people riding a bike and how you should be able to give them a slight little bump with your car, just to, especially when they're out without reflective gear on and riding in the street like you are a car. Also, people walking through major metropolitan area intersections with earbuds on, looking down at their phone. I should be able to give you just a tiny bump with my car, just so you wake up. It's not a thing. Don't ever do that. But I said me. Tiny bump. It's a boop. Hey. It's a bump with an A that follows. Boom. Hey. And they're like, hey, you know what I mean? And then I should be able to, with the texting drivers, I should be able to shoot a paintball.
trap hit.
Bump A.
Hey,
Hey, get the hell out the way. It's like, bump. Hey. Nigga,
I just
get
did
the
that.
hell out the way.
See just what happened?
Yeah, so you bump
that was
them.
crazy.
And then I said you should be able to have a paintball gun in your car and shoot people's window. You don't shoot it out. It doesn't hurt anybody. I said I should be able to shoot paintballs in the shape of get the hell off your phone on your window. That'd be really impressive. Get the hell off your phone.
For legal reasons, the views expressed right now are those of Krizz Kaliko and not those of Strange Music Inc. or its other employees.
Everybody thinks it.
Bring paintball guns to Krizz Kaliko. Talk
Like,
about
how
it.
did I get involved in this?
Paintball guns is the paint up on it tour.
Paint
With
up
the
on it.
paintballs. We're going to paint up on it. If you texting and driving,
Hashtag bump A.
hashtag bump A. That's so dope. That's so dope. Yes, dog. Are we doing that? We need t-shirts that say that. Bump A.
Bump A.
Let's do it.
It's on. It's on.
That's the next hit. You can put that out before the tour. comes out.
A. Yep. Bump A.
You said
A-Y-E.
mysterious collabs that you said that you have with Sean Tyler. So
And
Here
I'm
it is.
mysterious.
And I'm mysterious. He sang on like my last album on like 2 different
Go
songs.
like 3.
On
What?
Big
Yeah.
FU. He's singing with me on Big FU. He's singing on Stop the World. and on something else.
Something else,
I
yeah.
remember those two.
Yeah.
Oh, Happyish.
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 So you needed background vocals, and Sean Tyler.
Well,
was
Sean's a
the-
singer though.
You didn't
You
know
gotta
that,
see
did you?
the
And
background.
y'all probably don't even know on Big FU and on Happyish. Well, I'm not on Happyish. On Big FU and Stop the World, he and Tech are singing backgrounds on my album. Tech actually sings background a lot on my
auto-tune?
records.
I'm on.
Yeah, we didn't auto tune that. We auto tune
Yeah.
none of that.
I was just giving Sean shit.
'Cause
I'm on
I thought
Planet.
he was about to attack.
I'm on Planet
Really?
and I'm on Strange Rain, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because this is what happens. Sean comes over to do something or tell us about an interview or get Tech or get us ready for something or tell us that we're late for something else. And we're like, oh, no, come in here and sing this right quick.
Right.
Here's the part. Boom. And he can knock it out quickly because he's a
So
pro.
you on the credits?
Yeah.
Yes. Look, you see Sean Tyler in the credits.
My mixtape. What is the name of it?
Bump A.
Bump A? No.
Bump A. You got to say it like that, too. Can't just say Bump A. You got to be like,
Bump
did you just
A.
release Bump A? Yeah.
I don't like to hear myself
I don't
recorded
either.
back, so
I don't either.
there'll be no Sean Tyler.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm gonna say this on Facebook Live too. I don't listen to my music. I do not. That's something that I probably have never actually said in public. I don't play my music. I play it up until the time we get it all the way tweak it
Finished
and
and-
stuff.
yeah.
When we get it finished and mastered, by the time it's released and the fans hear it, I never listen to it again. Oh no, that's a lie. I actually listen to it to rehearse it for shows. But other than that, I don't listen to it. I know it's great. I think that that's not me being pompous or arrogant. Because I'm gonna nitpick the hell out of it until I feel like it's great, and I'm a perfectionist, and then I never listen to it again. And I heard Dr. Dre is the same.
Yeah,
way.
I've never been a fan of my voice. I've been in radio 30 years, and I don't do voiceover work because
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the studio, so I have to hear.
What
it
about
back.
when you
I always
first
wondered
started?
that.
You never like recorded stuff and
I
listened
hear you on
back?
commercials. I just heard you on the red carpet commercial. For
Yeah,
New Year's
I'm on a
Eve.
lot of commercials, but
Yeah.
I don't like to do. I mean, that's just
For
regular
the station,
production. Like
yeah.
I don't want to go in and somebody hire me to do some voice work, and I've done
Oh,
it
yeah.
before. But I'm like, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying. I do that. I actually have a company
Yeah,
now that I do that.
Yeah,
I have a voiceover company.
I'm out.
Yes. Well,
But yeah, I don't-
I actually love it.
I just don't
love
like
my
to hear
voice, but I love
voice.
it. You got a good voice, dude. I hear you on
I
the radio
appreciate it.
every day.
And like I said, one of the most
I listen to
I've been
Magic
doing it for 30
107
years.
every day.
One of the most recognized voice in radio, and I
Yes.
just don't like to. And radio happened by accident for me. It wasn't like I didn't even know radio was a job. It just happened.
So you weren't like practicing?
Oh
radio?
no,
You should do it.
No.
And you should actually do it.
You should do it
with my company.
Voiceover.
Is that what I should do?
No, for real.
All right.
I'm going to grab voiceover talent for my company's called Crystal Clear Audible.
Bump. Hey.
Bump A.
right,
Not .com. Crystal Clear Audible. Bump A. No, for real. I got a company called Crystal Clear Audible, and we do voiceover work.
And I know, but if you need
But I
me-
want you to do it, man, because I hear you. I listen to Magic 107 every day, every single morning, like without fail, and I hear you
Yeah.
on there.
appreciate that.
Yes.
So you didn't even know I was doing radio, did you?
What? Still?
Yeah.
Did you know you ever
Yeah, I
did
think I knew.
Okay.
He's like been a radio personality
No,
for
no,
like
no, no.
25 years. in
We
Kansas
do
City.
that. When we talk to you, when we
Yeah, no, we
interviewed you.
talked before, but
They're trying to say they
still
never
doing it.
listened to
I'm
Hot
still doing
103
it. Yeah.
in their life, is what they're trying to say.
I haven't listened to radio in ages. Actually, I listen to sports radio. I like that. Like I like
And
that.
that's a
talking.
weird thing. I can't listen to more talk on
Like
radio,
podcast
so podcast
stuff. I
or
can. I love
sports,
it.
because
I think we're probably talking too much on here, but I listen to talk radio.
but being in radio where you're a personality and you're music driven,
Mm-hmm.
you're only supposed to talk so much, so you're like in and out. So when I hear someone constantly talking, it's driving me crazy. I'm like, dude, stop, play some music. What are you doing? Why are you talking so much? Please.
They might be
Shut
doing
up.
like this.
I'm gonna be in a
right
meeting.
now.
Oh shit, everybody's in trouble. Shut up.
Do y'all play music on here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably how they feel right now. Like, will y'all stop? We'd have had 2 different special guests in here besides me.
No, they
so you
like,
guys have
they
3
like the
special
guests.
guests.
They
Oh.
honestly like us talking more because we got a call-in, text-in number now, and they just like to shit on us.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
We just,
They like to shit on you.
yeah.
Oh, I said that's
It's-
awesome.
it's me with
I
mock names.
reacted too quickly. You said it like shit.
No,
on
it
us,
is
and I was
cool.
like, that's awesome.
I love it because it gives us something to talk about. And when I get fired
but
up, I get fired up.
Pretty much us just yelling at each other. Every
Yeah.
And
calls me an old head.
and
I heard
nobody
shit on.
busts on this dude more than me. I probably shouldn't say it like that. Nobody.
No, keep it like that.
Bump
Keep it like that.
hey. So we've been shit on, and then you bust on him. Wow. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, this is not what I came here for. But
No.
I give Lucas a hard time every day.
Here we go again. There we go again.
I don't
Just
know
stop.
if there's any.
Is there any
You crack on him.
he teases it. Right. Oh, and he drops the mic.
Dropping the mic.
Mic drop.
Slamming it down.
That was a new type of mic drop. He like threw the mic down.
That
it
was a
bounced
bounce.
and
Yeah.
then dropped.
Bounce. Hey.
Bump A. That's a bump A.
I think we got
That's a
some
bump.
here.
Hey, huh?
I think we got some here.
We got a new thing. Bump A.
I was trying to think 24 Karat Magic.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, John.
See you later,
Sean.
Looking forward to it.
That was guest number 3 of the day. Hopefully,
Who knows who else will roll in?
What's going to happen?
I feel like
I'm gonna
we've
tell you
had
guys
good
that.
experiences. Krizz, you've been good on the show. Travis was good on the show. I
Yeah,
thought he
man.
was going to come in here and shit on us for a second, just because I don't know if he thinks. I don't even know if he knows this still exists. You know, so like we're not working technically, right? Well, we are working.
Of
but
course
like,
you're working.
But like,
Don't ever say that.
I'm just saying. I'm
working. Never say this. This is hard work, guys.
Shit on us. So
I'm looking at there's like 18 computers in here on it simultaneously. There's wires
We're
hooked
locked
up.
in.
There's a meter going up when I talk. There's stuff got plugged in. Work is being done.
stuff got plugged in. That's basically what I do here.
Stuff got plugged in. Knobs
shit
got
in.
turned. People are talking. Words
We're
were
said.
spoken. Were said. And
Spikes were passed.
We got 9 minutes before we got to set up for your Facebook Live.
yeah. So you guys got to watch me on Facebook Live. What's my?
I have some what?
What's my?
Your Facebook, Krizz
No.
Kaliko.
Where you going on at 1?
Yeah, we are.
It's 12.
I gotta plug shit in. Bro.
Oh, we got to plug shit in. Sorry.
Hold it.
gotta
Let's set it. We
plug
got to change
some-
the room around.
I forgot we got to plug shit in and do a whole different demonstration.
All right, I got just random questions that I wrote down
'Kay.
that I just want to ask for
Here we
this
go.
last 7. I think we asked you this before. We never got a real response. So other than gas, what are you getting at the gas station?
Oh, that ain't too bad. Mixed nuts. I usually eat like peanuts, cashews, stuff like that.
Trail mix?
Nah, not trail mix because I'm trying not to eat stuff with sugar in it. So usually mixed nuts and Perrier water.
Perrier water. Never had it.
Yeah.
What?
Mackenzie drinks that, I think.
Yeah. San Pellegrino, Perrier. Then I drink Mountain Valley. They have one too, or whatever I can get my hands on.
Is
It's
that
a
like
sparkling
Is
water.
that
Canada Dry? Is that like what it is?
No.
It's
Oh,
yeah. No, it's like
I
Canada
thought
Dry.
Canada Dry did ginger ale.
Canada Dry does make ginger ale too, but Canada Dry makes a sparkling mineral water too. That's basically club soda. Is the same type.
Does
of
that have something to do with voice stuff? Keeping your
No,
or is it
man,
just-
it's because it gives me a good belch and gets it. I use a lot of air, so I need to like really get good burps, like Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. I don't know if you ever seen that old movie. I get those good out the way. I actually put it on my rider and drink it before every show, and I get a big, huge burp backstage. We say a prayer, and then we go out there, and I got all kinds of room. I got all kinds of room to be able to sing and rap and jump around and all of that.
Did you ever smoke weed?
Yeah. That's occasional. Remember I told you I'd eat McDonald's like once
Well,
a
I'm
year,
talking about,
twice
like,
a year.
back
I
in the
also
day.
smoke weed about once or twice a year too.
Back in the day, did you ever hit it every day?
No, man. And I wished I could. I really wish. In my mind, I'm like a weed smoker for real. Only in my mind though, because I'm really like a paranoid dude, man. Like I have suffered from a lot of different like real anxiety issues for years, and smoking weed would take them to the hilt. You know what I mean? I heard that there's certain ones that I can get, not the sativas, the indicas. And every time I go to Colorado, every time I go to the state of Washington, and every time I go to Alaska, they like give me all of this weed, and I'm like, I have to fly on a plane, y'all. I cannot fly back with 2 pounds of edibles and something.
Well, the problem is that I think it's gotten so potent now that you can't just like step back in the game like you used to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know, man. It's all these names and shit.
You gotta take
Remember, Cat Williams said, "I want some regular weed. I
just
got
give me a bag
Thriller,
of-
Killer, Salmonella. I don't want, man. It's really like all of these different things. I heard something the other, and here's the jacked up thing. When cookies first came out, oh damn, I can't tell the story. I'm gonna tell. Go over to our Facebook Live. I'm gonna tell the story about me and smoking weed. We're gonna talk about that today, and my mom's gonna be watching. Great time to talk
was she
about
listening
this.
today?
She's not listening
Okay.
to this, but she's gonna be watching the Facebook Live.
That's a good thing. And
And she's going to be like, although she, you know what, she just called me and said, they have various uses for cannabis now. My mom
like
is poly purebred too. Like I'm talking about like devout church going woman.
is she on the internet now?
She's on them internets.
See,
She's on the internets.
Like I have some friends' parents that they figured out the internet and
Yeah,
they're like
she's on.
conspiracy
She's
gods.
she's on there now, dude. She's like, this is this, and I saw that they healed these kids from treating them with autism. They're treating them with cannabis
Yeah.
now. So now she's like, oh, okay. I tried to tell her this like 3 years ago, like there's some good uses for weed now, Mom, and she's like, weed is the devil.
Yeah.
Do not talk to me about this. And I'm like, well,
You grounded me for a year when I was 16.
yeah.
Mom.
I'm like, now she's like,
Can't
well,
get that year back.
I still don't like the devil, but the weed maybe okay.
Don't fuck with the devil, but the weed.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can talk.
The weed's not associated with.
When you were a child, your childhood crush, celebrity.
Oh, celebrity. I thought you were talking about at school.
Yeah.
Childhood crush celebrity.
Or even like high school, 20s.
I like this girl, and this is like, I had already graduated from school. Last crush I remember, celebrity crush, was like this girl named K.D. Albert. A very obscure reference, but she is. She was in. Look at K.D. Albert, her lips, and then it was her lips, boy, and then
What did she
Megan
do?
Good too. She was in the.
She looks like Megan Good. A little bit.
Yeah, she was in the. You see what kind of women I'm looking at.
Yeah.
She was in the Friday that Cat Williams was in. That Terry Crews was in too. She was like the love interest in that Friday. Look how fine she is.
Really?
She's fine.
The one that's gardening?
No, that's you talking Miss Parker.
Yeah,
Miss
Miss
Parker.
Parker.
Miss Parker was fine too. Now look at her. Look at her. Let them see her real quick. Look at Katie Albert, dude.
She can. Yeah.
Yeah, she's bad.
Katie Albert is fine.
She's out here.
She's gorgeous. Childhood crush, I can't remember, man. It was like I had black crushes, white crushes. I really liked Bo Derek. I mean, I'm telling my age right now, but and like Heather Locklear. She was bad. Like Heather Locklear. I was really, really, really little. That's not high school. That's like Heather Locklear was. I think I was.
When'd you meet your wife?
I met her in 1996.
96.
You know what I mean? And we were together for a couple of years, and then we broke up, and then we've been back together for like 20. We've been together all together like 21 years.
Are you married?
I'm married.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We've been together all together 21 years, but we had some time apart. You know, we kind of were off and on, you know, and
Did the whole you being a rapper affect that, you think, or just?
No. When we got back together, I was just really getting with tech. We weren't necessarily together then, but after she didn't really want to get back with me for real because of that. Because I was gonna be traveling, and it's gonna be women around, you know what I mean, and we men, and it's gonna be one of those things, and so.
But now you can go on stage with her and stuff now.
She comes on stage, yes, man. You
Watch the Facebook Live.
Watch the Facebook
Facebook Live, we got some-
Oh my God!
Does she know what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You're not gonna get in the doghouse,
Dude, she understands. Come on, man. You guys been around me long enough to know like what kind of dude I am. Anything could possibly be said or happen. After this many years, you're gonna either leave me or suck it up and take that shit. Because I'm like this 100% of the time.
And soon you're gonna start calming down, and then your kids are just gonna take over.
Oh yeah, they're
already.
They're already turned. My 3-year-old is turned. He in I was in church Sunday, and the pastor came. We're at the altar taking communion. And she gave me the cup of grape juice. It's supposed to symbolize the wine, saying the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. And so then she gave him one, and I was getting ready. I was putting my, it's like a shot glass size. Mm-hmm. I'm putting my cup to him to show him, hey, this is how you drink it, because he's only 3.5. Dude, this kid toasted me and knocked the shot back on everything.
You see too many tech
I was
videos.
like,
He's been listening to 150.
I was like,
Terrible Luke.
that's my son right there. She busted out laughing. She was like, Father, Son, and
Whenever they get, you have another one that's kind of old enough to do this, but
Yeah.
I did this with my sister. So I was like, this was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. She was probably like 8 or something at the time. She's real big into music, and I was like making beats and stuff. So I had like my piano and shit. Brought her in there and was just like, hey, like mess around on this. She just started like banging out a beat, like no lessons, no nothing.
Man, it's different now, man. Little kids are different now, dude. They jump right on. They're swiping. My son also gets his grandma's phone, and she has a flip phone still. His Nana's phone, and he's like touching the screen, trying to swipe it. He's like, "Your phone is broke, Nana." She's like, "No, it doesn't do that. Nana's phone doesn't do that." And he starts crying like, "Nana's phone is broken." They're
crazy,
advanced, man.
Yeah,
You see those little kids with tablets and stuff, and it's just
Oh yeah. It's like the new babysitter. Like literally, when my wife leaves, and because she coaches my son's basketball team, when they go to practice, she's like, "Okay, play with Cal." And I'm like, "Cool. Turn your iPad on. Turn on your iPad." Done. He's on Ryan's Toy Review. On you guys ever seen Ryan's Toy Review?
Is that like
It's a YouTube
videos?
channel.
My sister's big into
Ryan's
that shit.
Toy Review. I guarantee she watches. If she's little,
probably does.
she watches Ryan's Toy Review. It's a little kid, and dude, he's got millions and millions of subscribers.
probably making bank right now.
Bank. Ryan is a toddler, and he's paying the bills at the house. So when they're like, "Ryan, go to bed," he's like, "You know what? You can kiss my ass. I'm not going to." You know
paid
what?
for this, man?
Who paid for
This
the
is my
bed? Don't you turn a damn light off.
give me
in
a
here.
toy.
Yeah, matter of fact, give me a toy and something to drink.
My sister knows all about the LA fires because she follows like vloggers that live out in LA and they like talk about it.
How old is your sister?
She's in 8th grade now.
Oh,
she's
she's
a little
not
bit
watching
older.
Ryan's Toy Review, dude. No, she's not watching that. She's a teenager.
I
But
don't know, man.
yeah, no, that's for little bitty kids. But really, that's like it's a babysitter,
That's
and I do
crazy.
play with my son. I don't want to get that impression. And if you follow my Instagram, you see how I am with my kids. My kids love me and cherish that little time that they get with daddy, because daddy got to go be.
Do they know? Yeah.
Krizz
Do they
Kaliko.
like know you're a rapper and stuff? Do they know the end of that and stuff?
Of course, my dad is my dad. My 3.5-year-old is like. They say, what's daddy's name? He said, "What's mommy's name, Crystal? What's Bubba's name?" Bubba is his older brother, my oldest son. "What's Bubba's name?" He's like, "Chris." What's daddy's name? He's like, "Callie, baby."
Do they, when they reference you to other people, I mean, they probably say dad.
That's it,
still,
my dad.
but-
Yeah, they just say my dad.
Okay.
But no, sometimes they don't say Krizz Kaliko, but they'll say like, kids are like, "That look like Krizz Kaliko." He's like, "That is Krizz Kaliko. That's my dad."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're not. It's nothing to them. It's just what daddy does.
Do they
for
have
them.
any interest in it? Like
My littlest one, he sings too. He loves to dance. He loves
Yeah.
to sing. My oldest son, Chris, he's an athlete. He's like a little hooper at 11 years old. He's like point guard on his team.
nice.
So he's totally into sports, and he idolizes Kyrie Irving. We've been having Cleveland Cavalier themed birthday parties for him for years.
Not anymore.
And now Kyrie got traded. He's like, "Let's get those Celtics decorations."
Okay. I'm a Celtics fan myself.
Yeah, he's like,
Why?
let's get that green and white.
Huh?
So that's kind of random.
Well, there ain't no Kansas
I
City
guess that's
team.
true.
No.
You just gotta pick one.
What are you gonna be?
I like
Oklahoma City Thunder
grew up-
team. That's the closest team to here.
We actually are gonna go to some games this year.
To the Thunder?
Besides the point, yeah.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go too, because it's the closest team, and I want to see Carmelo and how he works at that
We
team.
went out
And
there
Paul George.
for spring break this last year, and Oklahoma is not bad.
No, Oklahoma will crack.
Yeah, you go to
Don't
this
sleep on
little-
Oklahoma.
little downtown area. They
Dude,
got the
Oklahoma
same
cracks,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
Oklahoma cracks. Tulsa cracks.
What do they call Tulsa?
T-Town, man, they pull the most titties out in Tulsa.
Fuck yeah.
We do. We not doing it. We haven't been doing it. I won't say why, but
Rest in
dude,
peace.
when we were doing that, yeah, rest in peace, Areola.
R.I.P. in peace. Areolas.
R.I.P. in peace. They
Listen to Planet when it comes
Yep.
out.
yeah, they showed the most titties, dude. As soon as I just do the intro for titties, the little it was like all the shirts go up.
All right, cool. Well, we went from
On that
talking about
note-
your family to tits. So shout out to
Hello.
that.
Hey, that's life. That's life. Cars. Travis is the best driver. That's why we almost died with somebody else. Family, kids, titties. Titties. Hey, man, if it wasn't for titties, the kids wouldn't be here.
Bet.
This is the genius, Krizz Kaliko. Cali, baby. Letting you know you're tuned into Tech Nine's independent grind on Dash Radio.